Hi, this is Doug Gallagher again, coming to you from Montezuma's castle near Sedona and Flagstaff. I want to talk to you about, now this isn't for everyone. This is only for someone who has a timeshare or who's getting a timeshare and they want to know what the process is. Okay, and it goes either way. It's better for you to know, no matter which side you're on, how it's done. Okay. First of all, they do have escrow companies out there that can take care of this for you, and they'll charge you from $200 to $400, and they do all the paperwork. Okay, they'll make up the deed, they'll turn it in. Deed is a simple quitclaim deed. You could do it in most cases. Now, I'm not an attorney, and I'm not giving you legal advice. I'm just telling you what I do and how I do it, and telling you where to go to find out. Okay, so I can give you a few ideas, but don't take anything I'm saying as the way it is. Okay, check with the appropriate people, and so anyhow, so you could do it in most cases. The first thing that I would do, because the first thing they're going to do in an escrow is they contact the resort and they ask for an estoppel letter, and that estoppel letter gives you all the details about that timeshare. How much is the original loan paid off? How much is owed? Is it up on maintenance fees? All these things, the size of it, the season of it, it'll tell you everything. And but that takes a while, so it slows down the process. So, but you could do that, and you could request one. But in the meanwhile, what I would do is one of two things. One is you could three-way on with the owner, and the owner will give them all his secret codes and address and everything, and then he can get you on after that point, and then you can ask whatever questions you want. And I'd like to help you out with the questions you need to ask. Okay. Number one is you want to find out all the names on the deed, because if Harry's selling it to you, you need to know that Sally is on it too. Okay, because if he gives you a deed with just Larry, ain't gonna work. Okay, Sally's name needs to be on it. So if they're divorced and he can't talk to her, then he can't sell you the timeshare. Okay, so know that right up front. The next thing I'd ask is the original loan all the way paid off? And the answer on that should be yes. Okay, and then are they current on their maintenance fees? And the answer should be yes. And then you say, what is the maintenance fees and when are they due? Okay, so those are questions you're going to want to know. And then here's something that you wouldn't necessarily think about. I would ask them, is there any special assessments on that property, or are there any expected to happen soon? And the answer to this hopefully is no. 99% of all timeshares, the answer will be no. Okay, the only time a special assessment is not a good thing, but it's possible, rare but possible, is, let's say some calamity happened, and I had one timeshare that somebody had sued. They hurt themselves on the property, they sued the HOA, and the HOA had to pay that settlement, so everyone had to pay an assessment. So that is something that is a possibility, does not typically happen. You typically would not ever see that in the lifetime of your ownership, usually. And then you need to find out what is the fee to switch it over. So you want to know, what is the processing fee? With that information, and you can ask for an estoppel letter and they can send it to you, but at that point you have all the information. Well, you also need to ask them, what season it is, what size is it, that kind of thing. Is it a fixed place, unit, or is it floating within a time frame? They'll give you all that. The seller is the one who should complete the quitclaim deed. He gives it to the county recorder along with usually about $20. You call the recorder, find exactly what they want. They'll help you. They'll guide you through it. Sometimes they need a assessor form, along with the deed. So you want to know that up front, otherwise it kicks back to you and it's a month later. So you want to call the county recorder, get all that you need, find out exactly what you need, and things should be going okay. Find out exactly how much money you need to send them, and then the deed goes to the new buyer, unless you put your address to go back to you. I usually put it to the new buyer. So once I've mailed that deed along with the fees, once that's recorded, then you send they'll send you the copy, and you make a copy, or they'll send you the original. You make a copy of the original and send that copy. Don't send the original. Just send a copy of the recorded deed along with whatever fees your resort wants to change the ownership, and just a little note saying, so is Doug Gallagher, Jane Doe is purchasing it along with Freddie Doe, and they are assuming the week for the next year. They'll pay the maintenance fee for next year, and they get the maintenance fee. You know, you want it to be clear as to who's getting what and who's paying what, and then that's it. They'll take usually a month to 2 months, emphasis on 2 months, maybe more. Okay, but and with that, then it's done. It's done. It's yours. Over. Sometimes you'll get a big fanfare. You get a big packet, you know, impressive packet and everything. Welcome. Other times you just get an email. Welcome. Congratulations. That's it. But you'll get something. And if you don't get anything, call the resort, the headquarters. So it basically is that you have to establish all the facts as they are by contacting the resort and making sure that you're not buying something different than what you thought. And then once you actually do it, you're sending off a deed, and when that deed comes back, you're sending the fees and the deed, copy of the deed, to the resort. That's it. It's in process. Now some states, like in New York, an attorney has to sign everything. So that kind of complicates it there. Not too many timeshares in New York though. I hope that's helped. I understand kind of if you decide that you want to do it yourself and save money, you can do it. You just call the people. Call the county recorder, find out exactly what they need, and then you call the resort itself, find out exactly what they need, and that's it. Do it yourself. Save money. You end up paying only $100 usually for the transfer. Unless it's points, then it's 3 times that. So thanks for watching. Hope it's helped out. Like me, follow me. Have a good time, and I hope it's helped. Thanks a lot. Doug Gallagher signing off.